What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, we have to talk about more Star Wars hitting the Fortnite item shop for May 4th this year, except they'll be in the item shop a little bit before May 4th. One thing to actually mention here is that we're not going to be getting any Rocket League side of this May 4th Star Wars collaboration. In the past, we've gotten stuff like a Darth Maul Octane decal and things like that. However, this time around, it is only going to be Fortnite cosmetics, which will include 2 outfits, 2 backblings, 2 pickaxes, and 1 pair of kicks. So without further ado, let's go ahead and tell you everything you need to know. Earlier today, Epic Games actually sent out an email to creators who are in that early cosmetic program, and they went ahead and told us about a new collaboration they're doing with Star Wars The Clone Wars, having that animated style feeling kind of going with them. And editing, I'll like pop an image up of, you know, Star Wars The Clone Wars and kind of get how that aesthetic might look in the Fortnite universe, but the email goes as follows. Ahsoka Tano and Anakin Skywalker in their iconic Star Wars The Clone Wars animated styles hit the Fortnite item shop on May 1st at 8 PM Eastern Time. Play your way with these legendary heroes, whether you're jumping into Battle Royale or exploring games made by independent Fortnite developers. The Star Wars The Clone Wars bundle will include 2 outfits, being Ahsoka Tano and Anakin Skywalker, 2 backblings, aka 1 for each skin, 2 pickaxes, which are 1 for each skin, and 1 unknown pair of kicks. Now, we're not for sure what these kicks are going to be, however, the kicks are not bundled in with the Star Wars The Clone War bundle, so if you're worrying about the price actually being higher or something because there might be a pair of kicks that you don't plan on purchasing, you don't have to worry about that. That is something completely separate. It is something you'll be able to purchase on your own if you want it, and if you just want to get the 2 skins, the 2 backblings, the 2 pickaxes, you can purchase that in a whole entire bundle in the item shop, or of course you can purchase everything individually, which they've been doing a lot more recently in Fortnite. Now, of course, you may have a few questions. Firstly, it's like we already have Ahsoka Tano and we have Anakin Skywalker skins in Fortnite. Are they really going to be able to make this that unique? And I definitely think, depending on the art style, like if they manage to do like they do with some collaborations and make it literally look like it's one-to-one out of the Clone Wars animated series, then it's something that I could see being a really cool collaboration to actually end up hitting Fortnite, and it would be something that, you know, has already been done in the Fortnite universe, but in a nicer way, I guess, you know, in a more varied, you guys know what I'm trying to say, right? Having a different art style in game could definitely make it fit in there, while people who have like the original Battle Pass skins or item shop skins don't feel like they're left out, right? You know, they don't feel like their exclusive OG whatever ends up being something that can now just be purchased with a slight alternative variant. However, this also does mean that in the future, and we've kind of talked about this before, it's kind of been public knowledge, if they wanted to, you know, there's certain skins that only have like pen and ink variants, they could re-release the exact same skins and announce it, but have it be from a certain like different type of animation or media platform, in order to, for example, instead of having like Wolverine pen and ink or the Wolverine Battle Pass skin, have like a 3rd Wolverine skin that is themed around something else entirely that would just kind of make sense and work without making people who had the original skin feel like they're getting cheated out of something on, you know, the off chance that, like the only off chance I could see where it's like you might be considering it getting cheated out is a situation where maybe you have something going on where the newer skin that's in the item shop or whatever just looks cooler than the one you actually purchased, but still, I think that's a little bit more in that like fake maybe territory and not like a confirmed thing. It does, however, make me wonder, for those who are big fans of the Star Wars universe, now that we're seeing them doing characters that have already released in the game but in different styles and forms, what do you want to see have their own version put into Fortnite, even if it's a skin that is already released? Certain things like Rebels or Bad Batch I could definitely see being things that would just work very well in Fortnite, but of course, as of right now, we have this as a little appetizer, as like a starting point before we get into all the other stuff that, you know, Epic Games could potentially do, especially since they have this big partnership with Disney, and, you know, everything Disney's gonna come to this game eventually, even if the same Disney things come to the game over and over and over again 50 million times. Other than that, though, we have a new downtime update tomorrow morning, so this is the last video before that update officially releases, meaning in just a day, we'll be able to showcase some new cosmetics that get added to the files. Now, we're not for sure if these Star Wars cosmetics will be added right away, or if it'll be something that will be getting decrypted later down the line, so we still kind of got to keep our eyes out for that. We might have to do a double upload tomorrow, but there's still just a lot of stuff happening in general, so get excited for new things in Fortnite and be prepared to potentially see more collaborations coming into the game, like Overwatch, which has recently gotten some new updates. Until next time, however, I hope you champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and until tomorrow, peace out.